let's go ahead and head to the next one. So this one is a bigger one because, as we know, recently 50 Cent came out with a documentary, The Reckoning, featuring the Diddy trial, right? As I said earlier, he got a lot of support when it came to that particular documentary, but he also got some backlash from people such as Dame Dash, Marlon Wayans, right? And they said black men shouldn't be tearing down black men. That was their response in regards to his documentary. Now, I'm probably the only one on the panel that's actually seen the documentary. Because Taj, I don't think you've seen it, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'm the only one who's seen it. And it took me a while before I actually went in and watched it. I finally finished it yesterday, actually. Um, I wanted to get y'all take on whether or not it is justified to basically signal Diddy out and point out, some of the bad behavior that he has been introducing to us as a community. Because he has done it to some white people and other ethnic groups as well. But most of the victims were us. So I'll open up the floor for y'all response to them saying that they shouldn't be attacking him, a black man attacking another black man.
I don't believe so. I mean, to me, I just don't just like when black people find the need to further kick black people when they down. Like I feel like it's better to say nothing than to say really anything. Like I mean, Diddy in jail for what he did, for whatever it was Diddy was doing. Diddy's in there. We got conspiracies on why Diddy is in jail. Why all of a sudden it's become the issue now when he was doing this shit for years. And you gonna tell me that the CIA and the FBI didn't know Diddy was doing all this shit? They've been knowing. They've been tracking Diddy. They've been letting Diddy do whatever the hell Diddy been doing, and it's been all good. It's been all good. All the damage that he's been doing to the black community, it was all good to them people until Diddy tried to get out of line. Now I gotta turn you down, just like so many of our stars, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, all of them. Until they get out of line, that's when people we want to bring them down. So to me, I think should we have these conversations amongst us? Yes, but should we be bringing each other down for the entertainment of each other, for entertainment, for for jokes and giggles, for social media clicks, for likes and views, for white people? No, I don't agree with that. Just further, to me, brings us down where it's like now you got more black people who don't trust other black people. That's ultimately where I get it from. And I mean, what exactly did the black community get out of 50 Cent making a documentary about Diddy, other than he made money off of y'all viewing it, wanting to further comment on it, wanted to make social media post about his documentary. He made money with with white people. It wasn't like he used any of that money to benefit us. So I don't really think that he was looking out for self. Like she put in the chat, Diddy was looking out for self. 50 Cent made a documentary tearing this black man down. He made money with Netflix, white people. He ain't finna use none of that money, all this money he made off black people watching that documentary. He's not gonna use that to do anything for the black community. So what exactly did we get out of learning about what Diddy was doing, other than awareness, I guess, quote unquote? But that's my issue. I mean, okay, you're gonna make a documentary. Okay, now tell us how you're going to make changes in the community for make sure this happens that doesn't happen to other people. What policy are you asking lawmakers to put in place so that they're not other victims like Diddy was doing? Nothing. 50 Cent made this damn documentary for people to view it, and he can make money off of it. He can partner with other white people and make money off of turning this black man down. So, do I agree with Diddy? No. Whatever he was doing, I didn't really get into it. I didn't really care what Diddy was doing. Did he do it? Maybe. But is it 50 Cent's place to be in partner with white people to bring him down? That I disagree with that. I think that if you wanted to make make black people aware of what 50 did, I mean, or what Diddy did, that's some shit you do amongst us. You do it behind the scenes, figuring out how can I stop other potential music stars from getting in this type of dynamic where they're being used and being exploited. 50 ain't did that. 50, I mean, what exactly did we get out of the 50 document? I mean, the Diddy documentary. I know what 50 got. 50 got money from humiliating what you call. But I don't see him doing that to other people. I don't see him doing. Uh, Look, I saw Candace do a Harvey Weinstein documentary,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like it only yeah. So I mean, he just gave y'all the same information that y'all learned out in the courts, the same information, the same allegations that's been going on for years, and he made money off of y'all sitting back watching it. And I ain't gonna lie, I lost a little respect for 50 Cent after, but I lost a little respect from him, how petty he is online. Like,
Yeah, that nigga's the petty
like
master.
he to me, I ain't gonna lie, grown ass men don't behave like that. Like you on Twitter beefing with other celebrities, and y'all all controlled by the white people. Get the out of here.
I gotta agree with you with that. I always thought that myself. I'm like, you know, I don't have the energy. I mean, it's crazy though, because 50 got a very strong work ethic though. So, but he still finds the time to be able to do that shit. So that's
Yeah.
some
He
hell
still
of a
finds
work
the time
ethic.
to shit on black people. When the last time he called out some
Yeah,
white people for doing some white shit against him?
yep,
He has time to shit on black people.
yeah. That's
And
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
respect I don't
I'm
respect
trying
no
to, but
black
look,
person that
look.
do that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to think of a time. Has there ever been a time that a white person that we know of came out and criticized 50 very strongly? I don't think they've ever done so.
Nah, I can't think of nobody.
Black people have done that a lot, and he goes back at it.
Mm.
Like I'm gonna go ahead and touch on it. Branford kind of pretty much nailed it. That's why I highlighted it up here. Um, 50 had a vendetta against Diddy because, for one thing, a lot of us are alleging that I'm not saying this is what it is, but a lot of people saying this is revenge because Diddy basically turned made a hoe out of his baby mama. That's pretty much,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and he did that. I think that damaged him, and he was like, "It's on for life now, nigga, for that." So that's what a lot of people believe that it is. Because this is not nothing that 50 just came out the woodwork and just started doing. Like this nigga been on Diddy ass. Like he been criticizing him. But um as far wait, hold on, Todd. Did you have something you want to add, or I can go ahead and
Yeah,
finish.
keep going because y'all checking all the boxes in the comment
Okay,
section
so
too. So yeah,
as far
yeah.
as how I see it, because I want to ask you a question, Solo. I can agree with a lot of the things that you said about blacks attacking blacks and stuff like that. But I will say this: when we know that somebody is in the seat of what Diddy was in, like he was a very powerful and influential figure in our community, right? We know he's doing wrong. how can you check him without making it public?
You asking me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm asking you.
It's a what do you call it?
Echo.
Oh shit, let me hit mute.
Well, I mean, go to one of his goddamn parties. Say, hey man, invite Diddy ass to lunch. I mean, if y'all supposed to be two grown men,
But what if he don't stop? Because Diddy is a person that I'm pretty sure that's not going to make him stop doing
make him stop doing what specifically?
it. Like the freak outs, the abusing people, stealing money from people, beating people up, shooting people, all the things that he was allegedly doing.
Mm, I mean, I don't know.
And that's where I was going to go with, because in a way, there's no way you can, when somebody's up and powerful that much, I don't think you can forcefully make him stop without implying the law or getting yourself into some trouble by putting down your own level of force. You got to kind of get it done some kind of way. But
I
here's
mean,
my,
just say he a gangster.
I get it, but that's why I said without getting yourself into potential trouble. But I'll say this: the only thing I think when it comes to that is if he is being crucified publicly, only black people can get a say so how he be, sentenced. I think so. Because let's be honest, a lot of this stuff that's going on is a product of what they created. Like Diddy was groomed up to become who he became. Like it's a lot. It's one person that they constantly been letting off the hook. They never bring his name up, and this motherfucker done absolutely did some dirt. His name, let me see, it rhymes with a hive, and also rhymes with Bavis. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, they never bring up him. Why? And that's one thing I would
Because white
say.
people got black people in check.
I was gonna get to that. Yeah, because 50, you can't tell me that his name didn't come up at all. You should have made sure that motherfucker was up in there too.
No, he
But
gon'
he's part of that community that you don't supposed to know.
What Dr. Umar call them, the untouchables?
Yeah. Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. If Diddy, 50 Cent, if you got time to make a Diddy special, you got time to make a David special.
Black 18. You said y'all leaving too much on the bone. Here y'all missing points. He's a narcissist. You gotta level up. Get you can't get, I guess you meant get behind closed doors with them. Yeah. And that's basically what I said. You can't you're not gonna be able to do that with Diddy because that's not gonna do anything. Let me see. We got some more comments that was
Okay, then make a documentary behind him.
So, Solo, what's your thoughts on the phrase that go "all is fair in love and war"?
No, I don't agree with that. I think I could talk about. I think all is fair in love and war.
And that question for Jamie too, I asked you because I know you got the legal experience, and of course you can't use that in a court of law. But that is a almost an age old expression. All is fair in love and war, which means if you at war with somebody, all is fair. So whatever you do to put them down is fair. That's what the phrase means.
But it does Diddy usually put down more.
So I didn't want to repeat what I was saying earlier, but I guess because I'm closer to 50 in age, I think I understand his gangster more than Diddy. And 50 just come off as the type of guy that if he gonna use whatever to put you down. You know, so it goes back to the phrase "all is fair." And look, I'm not using this in his defense. I'm just asking the question to you and Jamie. I mean, do y'all agree with that phrase or the comment
I
section?
think I think so. I think it goes to a certain. It's a echo.
All right.
I think it depends on how far you going. I mean, Diddy lost. Can we all agree that Diddy lost the war? Diddy lost the war.
He lost in the culture perspective, but to 50 want him done. 51. Remember that was the original name.
Why do you have to? Why do you have to go that far?
That's like asking the drill rappers why they dance. See, now they gonna be like, damn, Hollywood, why you putting us on the spot? But that's like asking the drill rappers why they go that far. That's the lifestyle they live.
I
You
just
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
as black people, we gotta have more respect for each other. We just gotta have more, just something. You just gotta say, you know what? I disagree with my brother. I didn't appreciate his lifestyle, but that's messed up the position that he in right now. Um, I mean, I ain't gonna put no money on his books. I ain't gonna help him, but I'm also not gonna be the face of the person that's gonna beat him down more for entertainment. Because my thing is, what exactly did 50 Cent get out of making that documentary?
Revenge. And somebody put that in the comment section.
I said that.
Revenge. Jamie just said
But
solo.
what revenge do you need if Diddy's currently in jail right now?
Say that again.
Let me take this charger out. The charger. Do y'all hear the echo now? I had it
No,
plugged
no.
into the.
I said, what more revenge do you
Yeah,
need?
we do have.
Damn. All right, go ahead.
I said, what more revenge do you need if Diddy's in jail? Isn't it all fair
No, that
that Diddy lost? His reputation was
so
trash.
solo. You got dudes out here so grimy they'll send a hit in prison. You talking about putting money on the books? Like I'm not a killer, but don't push me. But I'm close enough to that lifestyle to know that a motherfucker put money on their books to get somebody to stab somebody in prison. And so to each his own. That's the thing about the streets, and I know that's like one of the last subjects. The thing about the streets, they claim it's a code, but motherfuckers kind of make their own rules, and you can't tell a person how gutter they could be. Like
The mob and the mafia tell you how streets of the code, and that's the other thing that kind of goes into the next topic is that black people do not have a street code. Like it's some code shit that one hood may take serious and the other hood don't. But in the Italian mafia, they got strict fucking rules, and you gonna die if you break one. But the black community, we ain't got no strict code. We have no standards, no standard of conduct, the way we supposed to behave amongst each other. We can be as evil as we want, devilish as we want, as dirty as we want. We can trick each other out of money. It's just no sort of standard of ethics when it comes from us dealing with each other.
you're right. Solo. I don't. That echo came out. I'm gonna log out and come back in, y'all. Can you hear it now? Is it better?
No.
Dang, I'll be right back. All right, y'all carry the convo till I get back. Street code been gone before the '80s.
You don't. I'm gonna just go back to the untouchable. I'm gonna go back to the untouchables. Very seldomly do you see the untouchables calling each other out. Just saying.
I mean, that's true, but this is the thing. I get you with the street code thing. You're right. That absolutely falls under that. But we done got so out of control. Not just out of control. The thing is, we're not in control of things. See, the untouchables, they're in control of stuff, so they can clean stuff. They're actually in charge of their own house. We are not. That's where the problem lies. Because if we see something out of hand, what a man would do typically is he would deal with it right there in house. We got to deal with the law, which kind of handicaps us as men to be able to deal with it the way it should be dealt with.
No, but we should have enough integrity amongst ourselves where we can reach $1 million deal with a handshake. Because you got integrity and I got integrity. You know what you agreed to do. I know what I agreed to do. And you my brother, and I'm never gonna cheat you out of a deal. But that ain't the relationship that we have with each other. It's how am I gonna cheat you?
Yeah.
Okay, but my point that I'm making with, like I said, with the street code thing, like I said, the reason why we don't have that is because we don't have control of our household. That's really where it lies. That community of the untouchables, if one of them get out of hand, they could easily pop one of them and get them out of the way very discreetly without anybody knowing and without any kind of justice being done. They can do that. They have the power to do that. We do not. That's where a big part of the problem lies. So we don't have to use tactics like that to be able to stop them. Like, and to go a little further, 50 Cent, the reason why he's doing what he's doing, like kind of touching on what you was talking about. 50 Cent is very big on the book for the 48 Laws of Power. And one of the laws in there speaks on basically beating your enemy down to the ground. And
thank you, Jamie. Why you didn't say that earlier? I've been making that. Go ahead, my bad, bro.
I know, but I was adding context to it. That's why I said I gave you credit. I said, judging by what you said, I'm piggybacking off what you said. I'm just adding context to it. 50 Cent is very big on the 48 Laws of Power. So basically, now that even though Diddy is down, he don't give a damn.
That's what it seemed like, right?
That's what the book says. The 48 Laws of Power, it is. You keep your foot on it.
There you go, Solo.
But it's Diddy's. That's the other thing. Diddy your enemy because he in the same facility as you, because it's hard for you to believe that
Solo.
Person is.
I explained that part already.
Right.
First off, he's abusing people. Remember that. He's abusing people. He's putting them under bad contracts, forcing them to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. And keep in mind, he used his money and influence to take his baby mama and made a hoe out of her.
Right. On purpose.
But how many music executives have cheated our artists out of contracts? I mean, that is white people one-on-one cheating black people.
Goes back to Hive that I was talking.
Why is it that 50 Cent is gonna make an enemy out of Diddy? Out of all these white people that do black people wrong, we can go from indie industry and pick out a black person and make a documentary on how white people have cheated them out of a contract, cheated them out of a movie deal, treated them out of a sports contract. He can make documentaries about that shit, go on and on and on about how white people cheat them out of something, turn them into something, turn them broke, whatever. All of that. He ain't gonna make no documentary about that. He gonna make it about Diddy.
Well, this is all alleged.
What did black people get out of? What exactly did we get out of 50 making a documentary out of Diddy? What did we get as a people?
Well, I'll say this. It gave you a little bit more knowledge of how grimy the music industry can be.
But we knew that.
No.
We had never. Both of y'all right, if y'all don't mind.
I know that. Trust me.
Both of y'all right.
We knew that.
Both of y'all right. Let me jump in with a little experience. I spent my 20s in the rap world. And I want to say both of y'all right. We knew it always existed, but to your point, Solo, and to Jamie's point,
we hadn't seen it personified. So
Well, we
Diddy
just
gave us the personification of what it looks like. And so that's why I want not to be selfish, but that's why I wanted to mention my 20s. I spent my whole 20s in the rap world. And I chose the independent rap route because I wanted to sidestep me rolling with the dudes I roll with. You disrespect our manhood, we plotting to get you up out of here. Them type of dudes I came up around. It goes back to what Tupac said: "We ain't a killer, but don't push me." And push me is disrespecting my manhood. So we knew to take the independent route because we knew that character existed. We didn't know who it was. So to Jamie's point, Diddy's case gave us that antagonist. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, like he said, just piggyback a little bit, following up. A lot of people knew and heard rumors about how grimy the music industry was, but they never had any credibility.
Right.
It was never nothing that they had actual proof that this is true. It was just alleged. It was always just you heard rumors. And
Right.
then Diddy kept brushing them off, saying this is people looking for a payday.
Mm-hmm.
That's what rich people they get caught up in those type of cases do all the time. But this time they brought the receipts to prove a lot of this shit is true. So now people are looking at it from a different lens.
I feel like Diddy is a pawn in a scheme that is way bigger than him. He's just a fallout person.
Absolutely. I have no rebuttal to that. Absolutely. Diddy is not the grand master emperor of this shit. It's people that groomed him and taught him how to do it. I named one of the ones who did it already. Rhymes with Hive and rhymes with Tavis.
Please. I just feel like it's just black people. Whenever they get a chance to shit on other black people, they gonna jump on their boat first every time. Every time.
Y'all get these lights up, man. We got a lot of people up in here now. We got about 60 people in here. Get these damn lights. Get the light
All I'm
button.
saying is, and I'm not a Diddy stan. How you gonna say I'm a Diddy stan? I am not a Diddy stan. I haven't watched anything going on with that Diddy trial, but I don't really care what those celebrities are doing.
Man, get these
Like,
damn lights up. We got 70 people in here now. Come on, we're glad.
for real.
That's right. Get it up.
Like
Get it up.
these celebrities, Hollywood is ran by the untouchables. So of course it ain't nothing but evil shit going through there.
No, well, Hollywood, and I'm not saying this because my last name Hollywood. My last name stands for Hollywood, Florida. I'm born and raised in Hollywood, Florida. But Hollywood used to be ran by a satanic energy. That satanic energy went to Las Vegas around the time me and Jamie moved to Los Angeles, which is like 2015, 16. So the demonic spirit doesn't dominate Hollywood, Los Angeles, how it used to. That spirit was forced to go to Las Vegas. And ironically, they call that Sin City. So it's like a new uprising out there in LA as far as the creatives, sort of. It's like a wild, wild west scrambling to see what the new system gonna be. Like even the movie studios are struggling. So, just to kind of throw that out there, So the new Sin City, and it's called Sin City, is Vegas. So Satan, the spirit of Satan, is strongest in Vegas compared to Los Angeles. Speaking for Hollywood, Los Angeles, I'm not a native, so I don't want to speak like a native. But from my experience of being there for 10 years, working in the industry, is up for grabs, right? Now I'll go ahead and give you a name. When Weinstein fell, Weinstein was the personification of Satan. I'm going deep with this one. I gotta be prepared for the backlash. But he was sort of the personification of Satan in Hollywood, Los Angeles. They thanked him. He got more thanks in the award shows than God. People will go up there and thank him more than God, the creator of the universe. So when he went down, because energy has to occupy a person to really personify that demonic energy or Holy Spirit energy. So that's it. I think I went long enough on that.
Taj, you need to watch Candace Owens' little series on Harvey Weinstein.
Right. I didn't see it yet. I know she did one with him, and she kind of is it fair to say she kind of coming off as a sympathizer? What you think about?
Absolutely. She thinks that he got me too.
But he had to go. And I'm saying this from me and Jamie being out there. He had to go because he was the personification. This is the part that I'm saying that's kind of heavy. And I
Man,
got
this is crazy. We got about 80 people. Y'all don't get these flights up, ugly ass niggas. Y'all big bad niggas, bro.
I hear what you're saying, Solo, but you know, Candace is, she got the freedom to do her journalism how she wants to. I kind of picked up a sympathizer vibe from Candace when it came to Weinstein, and living out there. I'm like, no, it's almost, yeah. I mean, this dude was kind of like, the alleged Diddy of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So when
Yeah, but
somebody like that fall, then it's kind of a scramble. That demonic energy just can't empower like the next person that fast. It's going to be a scramble. It's going to be a struggle for power. And I'm not saying the righteous spirit won that struggle, but it's Hollywood, Los Angeles is not. I'm not speaking for the hoods or the ganglands of LA. I'm speaking for Hollywood, Los Angeles. Is not as demonic within the last 10 years. And I'm giving you a timeline. When Weinstein went down, that's when the power struggle went up for grabs.
yeah, I don't think they're planning it. I think that they pull a target and then they make, they say, hey, this person's the next target. This is who we're building a case upon, and this is who going down. And I think it depends on how close in line you gonna walk. If I tell you to go north on Central, and you start going west, then it's a problem, and now you got to be set down.
Yeah.
By the people who run the deep state. Let's just say that.
There you go. That's a different way to, yeah. You're not a deep state. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah.
But that's who controlling everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I think they have different committees who run like different industries, but ultimately they coming together and they're conferring amongst each other about everything that's going on.
Right.
So we got the music exec. They control the music. We got the news broadcasters. They control the music. I mean the news. We got the movie committee. They control the movie. But all we getting together determining what's next for us to destroy this place. They're all conferring with each other. Okay, that sounds like that's destructive. So we're gonna go with that. As far
Yeah.
as the movie industry, we're gonna put these movies out. That's destructive. We're gonna
Oh
go with
shit,
that.
we got a gift. Somebody just gave a gift. Hey, shout out to you. Who sent this?
It is Christmas time. It says same here, 360. This is foolishness. The entire country is satanic.
I'm not talking about that.
I don't think the entire company is satanic. I just think that we have satanic individuals that are running this thing.
And who's going to be the king? Who's going to be the king demon? Is that going back the
Shout out to Self P for sending that hot cocoa.
All right, let me see. SG 1 cup. Why did he roll or Christ now roll Charlie Kirk way? That's 1 cup, 2 bears, 365. Social engineering is destroying the fabric of every subculture. That's I'm familiar with that. The social engineering that's what happened to us as a people. I'm not sure what Tyron Clark background is. I like this concept. Shout out to Chef P. Diddy unified West and East Coast black peeps. All right, that's one. What else y'all got? All I see for me is only the sellouts. I don't care what happens to them. All I see been cooking this evening. But go ahead, y'all.
I want to add something before we go to the last topic. See, my thing when it comes to the criticism of our black successful people, male or female, it doesn't matter, is like I said, we have to deal with them in some kind of way, or else they're going to just keep their bullshit going on. But the elites that control it, they pick and choose when, you're doing something that we don't want you to do. Now I'm going to present what you were doing to the people, and then we chat.
Is
But
that the echo again?
yeah,
Damn. So when I put the charge in, that's when let me hit the mute.
so and then that's where this hating culture stuff come from. What I mean by the hating culture, you are now allowed to criticize popular celebrities that everybody likes, or else you're going to be deemed a hater. And it's crazy. Like it's legit crazy that whenever you say something that's really is right, you're criticizing them respectfully of the things that they're doing. They're gonna just label you a hater and then keep it pushing. But what people like what 50 doing is putting your ass in the ground, making sure you don't resurface.
But how does that benefit black people?
I'm not saying it benefits us.
It's an echo.
Yeah, it is. I had to put them back on mute. Basically, it helps by informing people. Because, like I said, he can't do it anymore because people are going to be too self aware. Now, certain people would possibly be still foolish enough to, you know, dip into that world with him. But a lot of people will be so self aware, they're like, yeah, I ain't fucking with that. Like, I heard about you.
But
Because if that was
but at the point that you meet Diddy, you should already know. You will say, for example,
I
you're
don't
an
think
artist, you want to sing, right? You're an artist, you want to sing. And as an artist that want to sing, I would be shocked for you to say that you don't know that Hollywood is corrupt, or that everybody you meet in Hollywood isn't gonna mean you well, right? So I assume that you know that about the profession that you're asking to join, right? So you get in there and they say, okay, well, in order for you to be signed with me, you got to do this. In your mind, do you not know that's wrong? Or is it that you're looking to advance your career, so you're willing to play in the dirt with them as long as they get to advance your career? And he keep making promises to advance your career, and you keep engaging in this field,
That's that's
right?
that that's it,
But then
Solo. That's
it never works for you. Now all of a sudden
it never
you were a
works.
victim.
Right, Solo. So Solo, it's because I got experience on this, let me speak on it. When if an artist don't have like that hustle in them to kind of have that independent drive, they are more likely to end up how you just described it, right? If you for us, when I was doing it in my 20s, so this like the early 2000s, we knew it was somebody. We just didn't know who it was. You see what I'm saying? I know we went over this earlier. We knew it was whatever you want to call that person who making you sell your soul to pursue your dream. I mean, as an artist, I love hip hop, yo. I grew up with it, and I saw it as a way out. I learned how to do it at a young age, and to take advantage of somebody who's just trying to pursue their passion, that's messed up. And so when that curtain got pulled back, it kind of showed the world, okay, you guys been hearing about this Illuminati conspiracy, sell your soul shit in the music or movie industry. Voila, here's how it goes. Here's the documentation of how it happens. And that's pretty much what happened to Cassie. Like you dangled that carrot, or you want, and she got some, she got,
Explaining to do.
you said explaining to do
Yeah, she
that
got
too.
some explaining to
You're
do.
right. Because like you said, like now, see, this is gonna sound like I'm in 50 defense. So, but I think 50 made a valid point. Like that's a 19-year-old girl. Again, I got nieces, y'all.
But
And
does
at
she not know
19,
that that's wrong? So are you saying at 19 years old, you don't know that that's wrong?
you got
I
a go
I
ahead.
got I gotta agree with Solo on this one.
Uh-huh.
Because this is
If
the
she
thing.
met him at 19, by 20, she should have been gone.
Like this is the thing. That goes back to the double standard thing. Because let's be real. At 18, we're saying that it's okay for a boy at this point, a young man, to go to war and risk his life. You know what I'm saying? To fight for the country. But you're telling me that a 19-year-old girl is not old enough to know what she's doing with Man, she knows.
We don't know how naive or or how hip she was. I'm not
No,
listen,
Taj,
I'm not
no,
defending
Taj.
Cassie. I'm not
You
defending
gotta
Cassie.
you gotta hold her
We
accountable.
gotta hold her
I,
At
accountable.
19 years old,
Yes.
you
Solo. I'm
knew.
not defending
We're not talking
Cassie.
about a
Yes, though.
15-year-old. We're
So,
not
At
talking about a
right.
12
19 years
I
old,
get it.
at 20 years
I'm not
old,
defending. Here's where
you
she lost me.
knew.
Here's what she
Regardless of
lost
how
me.
naive
Here's
you
what she
are.
lost me. When she carried on with it, that's when she lost me. So by no means am I trying to defend her acceptance of that lifestyle. But I'm talking about the artists who just simply trying to pursue their passion, and you got to navigate through
So
people trying to take advantage of you.
right, but
Mhm.
I understand that. But how low are you willing to go for this so-called passion and
Right.
you
People
want
who don't have that, and I didn't want to make it about me,
an
but
artist?
because I grew up around dope dealers and stuff like that, I had an independent hustle. It's just like the Master P's. I'm gonna do a couple name drops. All the independent giants we have in hip hop. Master P,
Come on, let's get these
Cash.
lights. We got over 100 in the chat. Come
That's
on.
what's happening. That's what's happening. So solo to the artists who don't have that drive, and I met a lot of them that don't have no hustle in them. They don't know how to get their own money. I had weed traps, and I would have studios in my weed trap. So the money from the weed, I don't do it no more. I could talk about it. Would pay for the studio. I sponsored my lifestyle off weed money. So I had a hustle attached to my music pursuit. A lot of artists don't have that solo, taking it off me, putting
So
it back on.
so Cassie was using what to get to the next level?
Yeah,
Jamie, that
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm not sympathizing with that.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I hope I didn't say anything that sympathized with Cat.
That's the oldest trick in the book be a young pretty girl, get an older man,
Yep.
use that to get which that's the oldest trick in the
Uh-huh.
book.
Uh-huh.
So what SG said is very valid too, because this is definitely the truth. They said Cassie used to laugh at Kim Porter, how Diddy used to abuse her. And then now that the shoes on the other, come on, bro. Now that it's
Child,
happening
please.
to her, you the victim. Come on now.
No.
I have no victim sympathy.
She allowed that wanting to be a star. She
And
was
she
willing to
left a good
play in the
man.
mud with Diddy. She was a willing participant in that shit with Diddy.
Fully at a certain, she became a willing. Why are we wasting time on Cassie
Yes,
when we all agree? I don't think nobody on this panel or the comment section had sympathy for her because she carried on with it. So
absolutely.
I hope I didn't give the impression that he shouldn't be
We
like
tell
that. No, I get it.
we tell black women he wasn't no good. You should have been left him. You knew he wasn't no good. You should have been left him. He been betting on him. Then why you stay? We say that to black women all day. You should have been left him. He wasn't no good. You should have been left him. And they broke. They ain't got no money.
Okay.
If we telling our sisters and aunties and grandmamas and mamas to leave their abusive spouses, why is it that Cassie
In one cup.
then turns into a
Uh-huh.
victim when she was when she had money? I assume, girl, what exactly were you getting? I don't know. Cassie just ain't the victim that she want to play. And I saw on a blog that somebody is suing her because he was a victim of that Diddy stuff. They
Yeah, I
suing
know
her.
exactly who you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay, so look, this is my final stance, and we're gonna go ahead and move to the other one. Great stuff on this topic. Absolutely, we cooking on all cylinders. Got we had over 110 just in there now. Great victims are still victims. So I'm gonna address that. Absolutely, they're still victims if they're getting great. I don't think nobody here is saying that you're not a victim if you're getting great. But at the same time, you can put yourself in that situation. Like if you know that this is a high powered guy that probably wants it from you. I think you shouldn't even go and put yourself in that position with them.
Cause check this out.
If
Cause check
you
this
know
out.
that, if you know you're not willing to lay down with them, because you know they're gonna want that.
Right, but check this out. Say I go on a date, not me. Say Sally go on a date with John, right? They go on a date and they go home together and he grapes her. And she, you know what I'm saying? She go home and then they go on a date the next weekend. She goes back to his house and they have casual sex. And she, she consents this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they form a relationship. 6 months later they break up. Should he go to jail for raping
No,
her the first time?
no. And that's that. I think Cass is getting way too much.
I don't know. I might have to say he should.
That's cool. But y'all don't think Cass is getting way too much attention? Like all of us agree that she carried on with this shit. I mean,
What's up,
I'm ready.
Demarcus?
No,
Oh,
I said
absolutely, Cassie should be in jail. I agree with that.
yeah, she needs to be in jail with him. Like, but I think that we so caught up in the fact and social engineering, like somebody said in the chat, all we see is that video from the hotel. That's how we look at it. He needs to go to jail for that. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, he should go to jail for that, but did she continue her and how long did she continue the relationship with after he did that to her? Like at some point she thought that him beating her ass in that damn hotel room, she was okay with it. She stayed. I mean,
Nobody disputing that solo. I don't think nobody in the comment section disputing that. Why solo keep defending?
I'm not defending Diddy. I'm not defending Diddy, but I'm saying that all these people that were around him
Y'all,
that claim
hey,
to
hold
not
on.
be victims,
You leave
at
Solo
some
alone. I'm
point they
actually
were
enjoying it today.
complicit. So if you and Diddy were complicit 5 years ago, 10 years from now, the first time you met Diddy, it was you was a victim, and then you continued to have a relationship with Diddy for 5 more years. 10 years from then, should Diddy go to jail for some shit that he did, or at some point did you forgive him?
I mean, absolutely. I think I'm gonna tell you. We can close it out with this. I think in a nutshell. This is what I think happened. So in the beginning, Cassie was with another dude. We know this, right? I forgot the guy's name. If someone in the chat knows the guy that she was with's name before Diddy, go ahead and tell me. But he was a good guy, apparently, but he wasn't nearly as big and rich as Diddy. So she left him for Diddy. It turned out it didn't work the greatest for her. But she was enjoying the lifestyle that she was receiving. She was enjoying the luxury and all that. So that's why she stayed ultimately. Then eventually she met the other guy, which was her um, fitness instructor. She left Diddy eventually, finally, and got with him. And I believe they went broke and they were suffering. So they came up with, we need to sue Diddy to get some more money back into us. That's what I believe happened.
Ding ding ding. Now you say she was with somebody else before Diddy, and she met Diddy at 19. So
Yeah.
here we are. Now she 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
The year before that, she was dating another person that was way more influential than Diddy.